All right, hey, how's it going? We're back again. This is going to be another VHS tape video. This is a large bread box that is filled with VHS tapes, and we're just going to go through them and just going to look at them, and we're going to do it. Let's start over here on the left, and we'll just kind of move in this direction. It's a Video Classics cartoon collection, 2.5 hours of animated antics and action adventure for 10 cents. What a deal. This is a great picture of bugs that they put on here. This is like somebody drew this. This isn't Warner Brothers. Bugs Bunny, Popeye, Daffy, Superman, Woody, Mighty Mouse. Wow, this looks pretty good. I mean, look at all the stuff that's on here. If I had a VHS player, I would watch this. And yeah, and then we got Daffy, his Carmen Miranda. Here's an old Woody. All right, that looks good. Godzilla, King of Monsters. The original Godzilla movie. Godzilla, King of Monsters. That's a nice. I like this. Yeah, so this is suitable to be displayed. This particular one right here. I'm going to have to turn off the air conditioner. It just came on. Hold on. Oh, did it on its own. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me again for another VHS tape video where we're going to look at these old VHS tapes in our family collection, if it could focus. There we go. So there's the Raymond Burr in original glorious black and white. Raymond Burr there. I don't know. The 80s maybe? 90s probably? It doesn't really matter what year this is from. It's a nice, I like that cover. I like these jets. Look at this. This is nice painted cover. It looks cool. I like that image. I mean, is that I don't know what that is. I like that. Let's set that aside. Hanna-Barbera Superstars. Johnny Quest Pirates from Below. This looks really cool. Full-length feature. Heroes Trivia. Nice cover. Race and Bandit back there. These guys in these purple wetsuits. These guys look great. I didn't know we had this. I didn't know I had this. Pirates from Below, Werewolf of the Timberland, and the Invisible Monster. Approximately 80 minutes. I have to get a VCR, you guys. Look at that image right there. Johnny and Haji and Bandit. This is 1990, I see right there. This is a great show. I love this show. I discovered this when I was really little, when we lived in LA, and I was about 4 or 5 years old when I first saw that. This movie, Armageddon, $1.99. This is one of those ones that's on the fence. This could end up in the neighborhood library box that I've talked, the free library. I've talked about it before. So this is an okay movie, but I've seen it way too many times because I have I had a girlfriend. I have an ex-girlfriend. I haven't seen her in years. Anyway, I had this girlfriend years ago that she loved this movie, and this movie was constantly on, man. She would, like, when she had a bad day or something, she would put this movie on. And I mean, that was like 4 times a week. Let's just take it in layers, right? 3 by 3 eyes, or 3 times, I think it's 3 by 3, or 3 times 3. Sorry about the focus. Probably have the camera set up in the wrong direction with the light. The light is kind of behind us. See how it's got the window open. It's okay. It'll all work out. It's daytime, and I wanted to do this in natural lighting today, and this is my video of the day. Nice cut, nice image. I don't remember this at all. I would completely have to rewatch this. Don't know anything about it. Video Comics. Streamlined Pictures 1. 3 times 3 eyes. The formula for terror. 1 guy plus 2 girls equals 3 times 3 eyes. what is that? Steiner math? And you know what it adds up? You know what it adds up to? It equals disaster. It's disaster for Samoa Joe is who it's disaster for. This looks cool. I don't know. I mean, I guess. I don't know anything about it. It's only 30 minutes long. Okay. So I do these videos, all different types on this channel. And so I just kind of keep a rotation going. Sometimes we do toys. Sometimes we do comics. Sometimes we do stuff like this, VHS. This is just kind of I've got a huge collection, but this is somewhat of a new thing. But we've done VHS before. Magazines, all kinds of other stuff. There's a great image on this cover of this Little Rascals tape. You know, it's alfalfa. Is it Switzer or Spritzer? This is a great. I don't know, man. This guy cracked me up. How dry I am. Like, what were the songs? Every time he would start singing, I just thought it was funny, man. The Pinch Singer. This is funny to me. I still think this is funny. I still think all of this is funny. And my kids did too. I mean, I brought my kids up on Little Rascals. It started with this Little Rascals movie, a remake that they made a long time ago. And they watched that remake, and we watched it at the house several times. And then I said, you know, this is a remake. Let me get the real Little Rascals for you guys from the library. And they were like, whoa. They loved it, right? Clerks Uncensored. This was 99 cents. It's a hard case. Includes all new episodes. This is a rental. It says in. Yeah, it is. Please return to Diamond Video, 99 West Portal Avenue. Wow. Diamond Video. How long ago was this that this place existed at West Portal? This is a nice neighborhood, but every neighborhood in San Francisco, you know, it's just a second away from not being a nice neighborhood. This is 130 minutes. This is pretty long. It looks like it's a bunch of episodes of this cartoon that I didn't watch. Be kind, please rewind. So this would have been, I don't know where I got this, 99 cents at a thrift store, I guess. Or one of the kids did. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Let's continue working on this layer. We'll go in the same way that we did. Sleepy Hollow. I like this movie. Seen it a bunch of times, though, because once again, I had a girlfriend that watched it over and over and over again. So it's hard to get rid of it, though, because I like there's things I like about this movie. I like how it looks. Like, I like what would you call it? The cinematography, the aesthetics of the whole thing. I like the costumes. I really like her. I'm kind of sick of this guy, but at this point, I wasn't sick of him yet. Let's see. This is cool. So this is interesting. So I got this movie after I painted this painting of this woman. And let me show it to you real quick. So here's what happened. Years ago when I was in San Francisco, I got a flyer for a Golden Age or Classic Film Festival. And on that flyer was a photograph of Louise Brooks in black and white. It was a picture from this movie, right? Similar to this right here. I've got it somewhere. So the painting didn't turn out looking like the picture. But the reason why, so I had that picture. And at the same time, I had this really large piece of, let me show you. Really large piece of foam core. See that? So I had this really large piece of foam core. See how it's all curved and everything? Because it's so big and it's old. So, and then at the same time as having this really large piece of foam core, I had a big bottle of black paint, acrylic paint, and a big bottle of white acrylic paint. So, and sitting there on the table was that photograph from this movie. So I decided to paint this big painting, and that's how it turned out, and that's it. So, but this movie I found later, and then watched it later after I painted the painting. Lulu, Pandora's Box. It's a good movie. All right, let's see if we can get back in here. Yeah, this is good. Is the light messed up because of that window? It's okay if I go like that, right? Was it messed up before? Did I screw something up when I moved the camera? The International Collection. Louise Brooks and G.W. Pabst's Pandora's Box, one of the most enduringly fascinating women ever to appear on the screen. So I didn't know who she was. I just saw the image. I had never heard of her before. This is about 15 years ago when I painted that painting. But the image that I painted the painting from was kind of similar to this. See how her hair is kind of similar to how it looks in my image? And she had this look on her face, and it was, I don't know what it was, but the look on her face is what in her eyes is what I tried to get. But then it ended up being kind of like, you know, a kind of cartoony, my own version of what she looks like. Cool. We need a VCR. Planetary Traveler. I don't know what this is. I like the cover. Man, should we do something about the window? Is this okay? I think, look, that's pretty good. Planetary Traveler. I am Sumac, last of the Fleeg, the planetary travelers. With these words begins the ultimate quest of a mysterious alien race. A brainchild of two-time Emmy Award Jan Nickman, the computer animated hit the mind's eye. This is one trip you don't want to miss. 1997. Third Planet International, Seattle, Washington, 40 minutes, 1997. Don't know anything, don't know. We got to find out what it is. Here's more Ma and Pa Kettle. I love these ones. There's some great ones. I can't remember On Vacation, but every one of these movies is funny to me. Both of these people, like Percy Kilbride and Marjorie Main, she's super funny. And this couple, they've got like 10 kids or something. You got to see it. If you don't know anything about Ma and Pa Kettle, just give it a chance. They made about 10 movies together with all these kids, and it's funny, and a bunch of things happen. Like, I think in the first movie, maybe it's the second movie, I can't remember, they win a contest, and they win like a space age house of the future. And they move into like a house of the future. SpongeBob, Sponge for Hire. This is like new. Wet and Wacky Tales. It's in nice shape. It feels neat. But I mean, it's probably old. It's probably 20 years old. But I mean, it feels like it's new. 2004. So yeah, it is. It's 20 years old. Looks neat. That's neat. This is kind of a display piece for my kids, because they loved this show, and for younger people that appreciate stuff that seems like it's new to me still. Just Kidding. The Best of Just Kidding. Rude Pranks and Dirty Gags. Amoeba Sale, $1.99. I don't remember this. The most hysterical gags and practical jokes ever caught on video. Warning, this program may result in uncontrollable laughter. That's what I say. That's interesting, because I said that first, in regards to the Meyer Greenblatt channel. I used to give this same warning before all of my videos. All right. Let's go over. Man, that's so tough. I think we got to go left to right. So we got to start over here and just move that way, even though I'm tempted by all of these cases. I'm tempted by the stuff that I can't see what it is, and I can see its cases, so I'm tempted by it. So let's go right here. Let's start down here with Vampire Hunter D. What a great tape this is. So we watched this a bunch of times. This is also something that we discovered that we didn't really know about anime-wise. By we, I mean myself and like my teenage sons or preteen sons or something. They're 2 years apart, and we probably discovered this when they were like 12 and 14 or 13 and 15 or something like that. Look at this. It's cool. The really old streamlined pictures, video comics. This is another one, just like 3x3 Eyes. That's nice. Okay, so this is good anime. It's look at how cool the cover is. Beavis and Butthead Do America. This is just a classic. And we have a rental. It says top hit on it. That's cool. B.E. Com. That's great. I like that. That's nice. This is neat. Sorry, I like to open up the ones that were rentals and just look at the evidence. Oh, there it is. That's nice. See, that's what's nice. I like that. I just sometimes like branding or imagery from old products or businesses. Oh, get in there. Don't damage it. All right, it's good. This is nice. So this is a keeper. Here's another keeper. Kung Pao. Enter the Fist. This movie is so funny. Man, this is another one. So this was a constant rotation with me and my kids, and so this one has great memories and fun attached to it. We laughed a lot out loud to this movie. If you haven't seen this, I recommend it. It's a martial arts parody, and it's very well done. Kung Pao. Oh, this should be good. Look at this. Nico Toshogu Press presents The Battle in Best. This is some like Copenhagen Danish like kickboxing or something. Intense. So I remember thinking this is a really good tape. I'm surprised I still have this because most of the fighting tapes and everything have gone to my youngest son, who's serious training martial artist all the time, and he's kind of gotten all of these tapes over the years, and this is one that flew under our detection, and I'm sure he wants this because we watched this multiple times. I just remember, so I don't remember any of the fights in here. I just remember this tape. I remember the graphics of this tape. The Battle in Best. 130 minutes. High quality color and sound. Producer Boss Boone. I think, is there Boss Rutan in here? Let's see if you see. I'm going to look and see if I see Boss Rutan. I don't see it. No, he's not in there. I was looking at the fighters. Holland. I guess I was right? Oh, this is cool. Man, the hits just keep on coming. Look at it. It's the Jerky Boys movie. So we were into this as well. So we had the CDs, I guess. I had tapes first, how this whole Jerky Boys thing started. But I exposed my sons to the Jerky Boys, both the audio tapes and this movie. But first we listened to all of the stuff from the old days. You remember. Thunderbirds Are Go, Jerry Anderson. This is classic. Boy, this is a really also very nice tape that needs to be, some of these just should be on display, shouldn't they? This is nice. This guy. Yul Brynner. Starring Yul Brynner. How long is this? An hour and 34 minutes. So this is the whole first, 2 episodes or 3 episodes, as a pilot or as a movie, or this is an actual movie that was released in the theater after the show was a hit, and it was called Thunderbirds Are Go. I'm unsure. I don't know for sure. I think it's one or both of those. Classic. So also big heavy hitter around the house. When the kids are teenagers, we're watching Fight Club a lot. It gets thrown on. Just to have something playing in the background, this movie is going. It's a great movie. His name was Robert Paulson. Oh, it's some pumpkins. Viewphoria. That's nice. Also cool, neat piece from the old days, from the very old days. What's on here? It's like Siamese dream stuff. A lot of stuff on here. This is good. The Dolce Vita, grand winner 1961 prize Cannes Film Festival. Federico Fellini's The Dolce Vita. It's a nice copy of this. I found this on the street. So this is one thing I do remember. I found this on the street in my neighborhood, like in a box of other VHS. And this was like on top and it looked cool. I saw this. I watched it years ago, but I don't remember it. I like that cover. It's a really nice cover. I mean, it's basically the movie poster, I guess. It looks nice. Painted. Superman to the rescue. This is cool. This is going to be some Fleischer cartoons. Nice cover. Weird green, like kryptonite in the background. It's like they're in front of kryptonite, or he's in front of kryptonite. Mad Scientist, Magnetic Telescope, and the Japateurs. Package design 1994. Unicorn video. I love it's so basic. Look at this sticker. Awesome. Nothing. The Best of the Simpsons. 2 uncut episodes, 3 men in a comic book, and Lisa's Substitute. Wow, these are great episodes. I love this show. I haven't watched it in years. I don't even, if it's still on, I don't watch it anymore. But I love the first like 10 or 15 seasons of that show, right? Okay, moving right along. It's gonna be a longer video. We have a sealed tape. This is interesting. So we have a sealed tape. It's a movie that stars Mr. T. From the producers of Left Behind the movie, it's titled Judgment. The Supreme Court versus the Supreme Being. Let the trial begin. I forget this guy's name. Corbin Burnson, Jessica Steen, and Mr. T. He looks serious. He's lost some weight. This is a more recent movie. It's about 20 years ago. Supreme leader of One Nation Earth, Franco Macaluso, played by Nick Mancuso, rules the world with an iron fist. His longtime nemesis, Helen Hanna, is charged with crimes against humanity by the World Court, and Mitch Kendrick is the troubled, reluctant lawyer assigned to defend her. Oh, this sounds awful. It sounds terrible. Wow, look at all the production. Okay, this is cool. It's sealed. Judgment. I don't know what the hell that is. It's like a science fiction Christian movie with Mr. T. Moody Science Classics. Where the Water Runs. Price $2. A Moody Institute of Science presentation. I've got such an odd assortment of VHS tapes in this box. As the Where the Water Runs. What is it's a federal law imposes severe penalty. I hope I don't get busted for this. A ministry of the Moody Bible Institute. Okay. All right. 1998. So that's what it is. This is a Christian video. Where the Water Runs. Chicago, Illinois. Is this another sealed tape? It is. It's called Red River of Life. It's unopened, and it's also from the Moody Science Classics. This needs to be investigated. Is this Moody? The Moody Institute of Science. Red River of Life. Yeah, we need to investigate that. What is this? Luck. $9.95. It's open. It says Seduced. That's Sybil Shepherd. Seduced, starring Sybil Shepherd, Golden Globe People's Choice Academy Award winner. She was good in Taxi Driver. I need to get organized. Starring two of today's hottest stars, value priced. So this was found somewhere. No one bought this in my family. This would have been something that was found in a pile of VHS that was in the street. Interesting. This almost looks like it was a rental. Who would rent that? Sony 6 hours, brilliant color and sound. I did this. Wow, look at these great ones that I got on here. I got the Green Berets. I got Boys and Company C, Jumping Jacks partial, and then cartoons. So, of course, the Green Berets is the classic John Wayne film that's outstanding. The Boys and Company C is this really great Vietnam War movie from the late 70s that ends in a soccer game. It's outstanding. It's one of those. It was a product of its time. So they play soccer at the end of the war movie. Jumping Jacks. This is a Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis movie about jump school, and it was filmed at Fort Benning and Fort Bragg in like the 50s. And this is cartoons. Okay. Wow. Are we gonna? I don't know how far we're gonna make it. We should maybe try and speed up. I don't know. Look at this. Is from the same location as the Sybil Shepherd movie. Wow, they're similar too. Just Cheese-O-Rama. Video Treasures? No, it's different. Star Maker. Richard Gere in Breathless. Richard Gere is brilliant, it says under here or something. Ugh. Looks terrible, right? Valerie Kaprisky. Breathless. Maybe this is a good movie. I don't know. I've never seen it. Sexy. I mean, not really. It's kind of a strange. What is going on here? So he's laying. He's got his dick smashed on the diving board, and then he's pulling her up. This just looks uncomfortable, and it just that's not suitable. But this movie's outstanding. It's called Meet the Deedles. It's great. This is a funny movie. My kids and I watched this over and over as well. This was another movie that was well liked in my household during this time period, whenever this is, the early 2000s. This too, man. My kids took to my music, and this is Rush Chronicles, and they like Rush. It was interesting how people, how this band can kind of transcend generations. Look at these great songs on here. Everything is on here. Look. So this band can transcend generations. This band has made this stuff has become memes. This music is almost meme. It is meme music. For my kids, it was. They got it, and it fit into their other stuff. Here's another tape that I made, JVC. Hard Day's Night, Help, and James Taylor Live by Request. That's a pretty good tape, right? Project ACO. Project AKO or ACO. I'm not sure. I always said Project ACO. English Language Dialogue. That's nice. It's always nice when it's dubbed. This is a good one, right? This is that anime stuff from the same time period. And this is a popular one that we watched this. The kids like this. Okay, maybe we can shift the box a little bit now. Shit, maybe not. Still there? How you doing? How's everything going with you today? Hope you're doing well. We're looking at tapes. We're about halfway done, which is about right because it's almost at the 30-minute mark. I like to make these about an hour long. That seems good. So we'll see how far we get. Classic movie, great movie. It's Platoon. This would have been the VHS copy that I first showed my kids. This is their first time watching Platoon, would have been on this tape. So that's why this is an important tape. I like that movie. Here's B-52s, 79 to 89. That's nice. Wow, 79 to 89. What's on here? So I guess these are videos. So I guess, you can see they've got a few old songs, but mostly this is from the Love Shack era. Mambo Kings. Never seen this movie. I've never seen it. It's in here because it was picked up somewhere for free, either by me or my youngest son. Hook. Never really made it through this movie. So saw it when it first came out. Just was disinterested and just didn't finish it or something. I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it like on maybe VHS. It would have been on VHS. So I saw it on VHS, and I was disinterested, and I didn't think just eh. But I did meet I met somebody who's if you ask someone, hey, what's your favorite movie, all time favorite movie, and they answer Hook. Psycho. Now, this could be many people's favorite movie. This is a great movie. It's a nice copy of it, too. The Alfred Hitchcock Collection. Nice images, stills from the movie. Very, very nice. Good movie. That's good. Star Trek, The Doomsday Machine. This is a single episode. This is great. It's the one with William Wyndham. There he is. He's a good actor. I liked him in everything. I don't know why. He did some show when I was a little kid where he played a cartoonist. It was a situation comedy. I can't remember the title, but that's why I like William Wyndham. William Wyndham. Here's The Hungry Sea. This is a complete episode of Lost in Space. Very nice. Too bad it has this sticker on it from Dimple Records or something, I think. Looks nice from this angle, though. Look at that. Here's Rushmore. As I mentioned earlier, this was the first Wes Anderson movie that I watched and that my kids watched. We watched together. I think we got this, and this is the tape that we got. From Dimple Records, and it was a rental. Nice. It was a Blockbuster. So this was a Blockbuster rental. This is a great movie. We love this movie. I love this movie still to this day. Amazing soundtrack. And that's how we got started with Wes Anderson. And then after that, we found some other like what would have been like contemporary directors in the 90s that we got interested in. And I think Wes Anderson was the first person that we started watching. Trinity is Still My Name. So I guess this is a Trinity sequel. I don't remember Trinity is Still My Name. But of course, I remember the first, They Call Me Trinity, I think is the first movie. The first time I saw Trinity and became aware of these wasn't on television. It was during these summer elementary school movies that they would show at school during the summertime. Like every 2 weeks or something like that, they would show like a double feature at my school during the summer, and everybody would come and they would have popcorn. It would be like a benefit or something, or like charity, and it was like 50 cents or 75 cents to get in. Anyway, one time I went there, and this They Call Me Trinity was the movie, and I was pleasantly surprised at what a good movie it was. But I had never seen it, and I do remember that in the audience, and it was like in the multi-purpose room, so it was just like folding chairs, and a pretty small screen, and parents were there, and I do remember like overhearing people like around me in the audience talking as if they had like dads talking, like, oh, this is good part, oh ha ha, like they had seen the movie multiple times already. This is classic movie, The Guns of Navarone. This is a really good one. This is just Fantastic all-star cast, but mainly these three guys carry the movie. Um, this is mostly like a Gregory Peck movie. It is like a amazing mountain climbing thing that happens here, and it's a great war movie. Uh, Anthony Quinn, David Niven. Mark's had a playset, the Guns of Navarone playset that was outstanding. I wish I still had it. They're very expensive and hard to get, like mint in the box, and that's how I like to get my stuff. Um, so I should have bought one early on, a long time ago, but I didn't, and so now they're really expensive. But it comes in a big purple box, and it's a giant mountain. It's the Guns of Navarone playset. It's based on this movie. See what I was saying? How this is kind of like a mountain climbing movie. And they're undercover. There's is it Anthony Quinn's? There's some chicks here, right? There's some girls that are like undercover that are helping them. That are guides, mountain guides, some French girls or something. One of the most exciting action films ever made. It's World War II and concealed deep within the solid rock of a cliff, impregnable to assault by sea or air, are the German army's mighty guns of Navarone. You got to see the Guns of Navarone. You haven't lived unless you've seen the Guns of Navarone. Black Hawk Down, another great movie. All of these copies, like that Black Hawk Down, that Guns of Navarone, these were all watched with my kids. This is the director's cut of Spawn. It's okay. I mean, I don't know. I can't say it's great because I don't think it's great. I think it's good. That's how I feel about the whole property. I do like Spawn. I like the comics and I like the cartoons. I like the movies. I don't know how many movies they've made. I don't dislike it. I just don't think it's great. I think it's okay. It's good. I have it. I own it. I have action figures. I have comics. I have movies, and I like them. Backstage. This is one of those old hip hop VHS tapes. It's got DMX, Jay Z, Method Man. Maybe that's Yellow Man. What is that under here? Backstage. Ja Rule, Beanie Siegel, DJ Clue, Memphis Bleak, Gritty, freewheeling, says the Boston Globe. It was amoeba clearance for $1. Behind the scenes, multi-platinum, blah, 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 blah. The hottest hip-hop concert tour ever. 87 minutes. It's pretty sick, man. This is another piece of history. If you're into this stuff, here's one of those tapes that used to, circulated around. The Deadly Mantis. This is a good one. I love this stuff. This is a really good copy. I mean, it looks neat, right? I think it does. This is nice. This would go with this is also display copy right here. I like that. That could definitely go on display. Shawshank Redemption. Great movie. Really fun movie to share with your kids who are teenagers. Just like a lot of the movies that we're going through. If you ever happen to be in the situation to share movies with people like friends or family that they've never seen, this used to be the way to do it. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't happen anymore the same way because of the technology that's available to us. But this is a fun movie to share with your kids that are, your teenagers. Boy, I love this one. This one as well. So I brought my kids up on this movie and this story and this book. This movie is based on a book. This movie's filled with life lessons. The whole movie is about this cat right here making mistakes and fate dealing him a heavy hand, but at the same time he flips it and he makes it work for him the best he can. Classic. Love that movie. Here's an old copy of E.T. This would have also been the first, this is how they saw E.T. It's great, man. I loved this movie. I love this. I still think this is a solid watch. I'll watch E.T. Fritz Lang's Metropolis, classic futuristic fantasy. I like that cover. This is a great movie. I don't remember the quality of this copy or not, but I do like the the VHS box that it's in. I like that. It's an interesting. It's just a different image than what we're used to seeing for this movie. This is a Fuji. It has Mad Monster Party and The Lone Ranger on it. Mad Monster Party is a great movie, really fun. I loved this movie as a kid. So this movie used to come on like Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Is how I first discovered and watched this movie. And then I think I might have seen it at the in Lake Tahoe when I was a kid. Seven Faces of Dr. Lowe or Dr. Lau. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Dr. Lau. Dr. Lowe. This is so good. So this is Tony Randall, and he plays 7 different roles. And it's a movie about a traveling circus in the Wild West. And it has amazing animation. It's either Harryhausen or George Powell. It's George Powell, based on the novel The Circus of Dr. Lau by Charles Finney. I want to say Lau. But I think it's Dr. Lowe, the way he pronounces it, Dr. Lowe. I don't know, man. It's got Barbara Eden in it, and she looks beautiful. And it's a Western, and it's about this circus coming to this town called Abalone, or Abalone, but we pronounce that Abalone. Anyway, there he is. This is good, man. He's the old man. He's Pan. He's Medusa. He's like Socrates. He's the abominable snowman. He's Dr. Lau or Dr. Lowe. And he's like the newspaper guy. Something like that. Watch that movie. Oh, but this is another great one. This is a really nice copy as well. I really like the feel and look of this. Wow, so this is one of those, prescient films. Intentionally prescient, maybe. Is that the correct word? It's predicting the future, this movie. Or maybe predicting the present at the time. It's a very good movie. Really, really good. Not the remake. This one. Oh, this is awesome. So we watched this over and over and over and over again. This movie was heavily quoted. Heavily quoted in my household. The kids would quote this over and over again. It would become, the quotes from all of these movies that we've been going through would somehow organically make their way into our vocabulary. You know how that happens. So then when something similar happens, then in a certain way, then you quote the movie. This is a Sepultura tape. Sepultura Under Siege, live in Barcelona. This looks great. It's probably amazing. I do remember watching this and liking this. All right, we're almost done, and we're getting into the, I don't know what you would want to call this over here. The stuff that's all dirty and falling apart. All right, Star Trek The Next Generation Collector's Edition. The Last Outpost and Lonely Among Us. So we used to watch this show, man. I mean, a lot. Not me and my kids. Me and my buddies. The kids were really not interested in this show very much. When it came to Star Trek, I think that they preferred the original series. I think that they liked, the episodes that we had on tape that they watched, even though they liked Data and this episode in particular. I think, anyway, yeah. But I watched it a lot with my friends when it was on TV. Microcosmos, it's Jurassic Park in your backyard for $2.99. He's looking right at you. He's got sunglasses on. He's got like Oakleys. The kids are going to love this. I think they did. So they watched it. Oh boy. So then that's when we come across and we find this really cool stuff that was hidden in here. I didn't know this was in here. When Monsters Meet, it's the big soft one. That's nice. So it's got a couple different episodes. You know, I guess it's got some Hulk thing, and then it's got some couple Spider-Man things. How long is this? It's signed by Stan Lee. Yeah, it's got 3 episodes. It's 60 minutes long, and it's autographed by Stan Lee. That's nice. Keeper. All right, what's this going to be? Hope it's not porn or anything. It's a tape that I made. Young Sherlock Holmes, which was a good movie. When Dinosaurs Rule the Earth, which is also a really good movie. And Island of Terror. I can't think of what Island of Terror is right off the bat. That's a good tape, wasn't it? Here's Suburbia. This is a fun movie. I like this movie. It's a nice copy as well. The kids liked this. Creepy clips from over 40 classic horror films, frightfully funny. A must background to liven up any party. Great collector's tape for all horror fans. Oh, I like the imagery. Halloween paraphernalia. Oh, look at all this stuff. How long is this? 40 minutes. This is something cool to play, I guess, if you're one of those Halloween party people that has a Halloween party every year. That would throw that into your rotation if you happen to still have a VCR. All right, you ready? Look at this. This, I think I just saw what it says. This is my Godfather tape. It is, look. This has got The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2 on it complete that I taped. And this is how my kids saw The Godfather and Godfather 2. It's interesting how unassuming what important movies, like these are super important movies, and this is just it's a tape that looks like shit, but this is the goods. That's the goods right there. That's the hidden gold. Look at that. That's really nice. It's one of these kind of soft special edition of Enter the Dragon. I need to keep this out, pull this out and clean it, wipe it all off. It's got grime on it. My hands are all dirty after going through all this. Love this movie. Love, love, love. This is nice. Okay, looks like we got some DVDs. Let's go through these quickly. We're almost done with the video. We have John Waters' Pink Flamingos, starring Divine. This is a nice copy of that. I guess. I mean, it should be cleaned up. That could also, it's a nice, it's just a classic image, isn't it? You Bet Your Life. 4 full-length episodes. Kids love this stuff. Something Weird video in startling color. I like that. That's nice. Archie's Weird Mysteries. 40 episodes. This is watchable. I remember this. Alright. Something Weird video. Betty Page in Varieties. And Teaserama starring Tempest Storm and Lily St. Cyr. That's nice. Really cool. That's great. It's a great DVD. Here's the new Amityville Horror. I think this was good. Here's the Smashing Pumpkins, 1991 to 2000. Greatest Hits video collection. This is good. And then Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. I was just thinking the other day about this Clockwork Orange action figure that I have that I need to get out and show you guys. Cartoon Network Halloween, 9 creepy cartoon capers. And that's it. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed looking at all the tapes. We looked at a bunch more today, and it was fun. And there'll be more tapes in the future. There's about 4 or 5 more boxes of the same size, filled the same way. Just random VHS tapes with really kind of no... I don't know, no rhyme or reason as to how they're not organized. Hey, thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you next time. If you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe for more next time.